Good morning.
Buenos dias.
So we are on the road again, headed towards, today we're going to be stopping at Ponce de Leon RV Park in Ponce de Leon, Florida. Our last couple of nights in the Central Time Zone. But I wanted to, I showed you guys the site we were at Tickfaw State Park last night, or yesterday. So I wanted to tell you guys some of the amenities they have there that we saw. So for sure they have a laundry facility. They have a tent only section, which I thought was cool. So when you turn into the campground, you go right for the RV park and left for the tents. So that was cool. They have a tent only section. I wish we didn't drive through because we were thinking about driving through it, and then we got back from grocery shopping kind of late, so we didn't check it out. But I gotta imagine if the RV sites are as spaced out as they are, I gotta imagine the tent sites are even more secluded and private. We didn't check out the restroom or the launch facility, but they do have it, which I think is awesome when state parks have launch facilities. And the Walmart and the Tractor Supply was about 15 minutes away. The Walmart was about 20 minutes away, so 5 minutes beyond, 5 minutes beyond the Tractor Supply. So both things were pretty convenient. I already gave you guys the price, but I really like this. This is really cool.
Yes, it was awesome.
Yeah. So we have about 5 hours in front of us without traffic. Hopefully no traffic today. And hopefully smooth sailing. And we'll see you guys when we get to Ponce de Leon. That was pretty cool, the RV lanes at the Love Stop there. I didn't know that one had it. So if you're interested, that is the exit. I'm not sure where part of Alabama we're in, but that was exit 10 off of the 10 in Alabama. So lots of RV lanes. And they had RV like parking spots too, so if you wanted to go inside or hang out just to eat your lunch or whatever, you could do that as well there too. I didn't see any stops, like overnight stops, but plenty of room to maneuver in there for sure. So exit 10, I-10, Alabama.
Yeah, 2 good, nice size dog parks too.
Oh
nice and clean.
Yeah, Jackson. That's why we don't go to Love's. Pilot, because we used to go to Pilots a lot. And what I found was that there's a lot of pilots, or not a lot, but there were quite a few times that we've gone to a pilot and it just wasn't big enough for us to maneuver comfortably. You could do it, obviously, if you had to, because we needed gas. And I've said before, there's pilots and Flying J's that have RV lanes, so they're kind of far and few in between. It seems like, at least in the part of the country that we've been in so far. But I found that for the most part, every single Love's has had enough room for us. The only one that we've had problems is the one that's on I-10 and 75 in Florida, and that's because we were there on Christmas weekend, so it was a couple days before Christmas, and I think it's just where those 2 main highways come together. It was very busy, so we had enough room to maneuver, but with all the cars, and it was a cluster, so we had to wait a long time to get people to move, so we can get out of the lane at one point. People in front of us, they were inside shopping, going to the bathroom, so it was a whole thing. But it was wide enough and big enough. It was just at the time it should be busy. So now if I can find a Love's, or if there's I'm on a route and I can see Love's and Pilot within 20 miles of each other, I'll usually preference Love's over the Pilots and the TAs. And the TAs are also usually, we've had good luck there as far as room. I just find that Love's are usually cleaner, and if we are hungry, the food choices at Love's are usually a little better. Not better, but like not better for you, but like they're Hardee's or Wendy's or something like that. So
And today we packed lunch, so.
We did pack lunch. We try to pack lunch as much as we can, but there are times where, of course, we crave a fast food. If we know we're going to a stop that has a spot that we haven't gone to a long time, a fast food place that we've gone to a long time, we might choose to do that instead of packing lunch. But we do try to pack lunch as much as possible. So we are 2 hours from our destination. So we'll be there about 4. So hopefully get there before dark this time, which would be nice. So we'll see you guys when we get there.
Later.
We made it to Ponce de Leon RV Park. Took us about, left at 10:30, got here about 4 o'clock almost exactly, right? So whatever that is, it's 6 hours, not bad. That's plus our little stop at Love's. No traffic, which is awesome. And yeah, so this will be home for the next 2 nights. I'll let you guys know how it is, and I'll show you guys the campsite at some point tomorrow. It's starting to get dark out there now. We're gonna get dinner started. Jasmine's got quesadillas planned for tonight, so I'm super excited for some quesadillas. So we'll see you guys probably tomorrow when I show you the site, or on Friday when we leave here. I'll show you the site before you hook up and go.
Peace.
Good morning, guys. So we are headed out today. The second to last leg of our journey down to Tampa. So we're leaving Ponce de Leon RV Park here in Ponce de Leon. So let me guys show you guys around the site real quick. Just from the back of the site, obviously. So neighbor over there, gravel site. We did have to come up quite a lot there. Obviously a nice big anthill here. That's okay. We had to come up quite a lot over here. But we were still able to get level. Sites are pretty well spaced out. What I do like is that they're staggered, so that way, you know, our door is coming out over there. And then I'll just show you guys real quick the front of the site. There's the front. So plenty of room for the truck and the RV and the camper. It's not bad. You can hear the highway noise. Hope maybe through the camera. You can hear it inside too, and the AC's off. But it's not terrible. But for convenience, as far as traveling through, it's nice because it's right there. I mean, you pull off the highway and it's maybe a few hundred yards off the exit, so that's nice. We are a little behind. So 9:40. Want to be out here at 10. So let me start getting to everything. We'll see you guys when we get in the truck. So today we are getting back on the road, our last leg of the trip over to Tampa. Before we do, I wanted to show you guys this campsite. So we are at High Springs Campground. I get the full name here. I think it's High Springs Campground and Resort. We're in site 10. We're in a pull-through site. Beautiful site, actually. Yeah. Beautiful campground. All the trees here are absolutely amazing. Let me show you guys from the front. I'll show you guys the site itself real quick. So here's our space. There was a camper next to us when we first got here, but they left yesterday. But there's still like plenty of space here, and then plenty long for the RV and for the truck, and the storeroom in the front there. I'll show you guys the other side. There's the other side. The side was out. We had plenty of room for the side and everything too. Full hookups all there. I'll also get the price for you because I can forget the price. But I don't think it was pretty. It was within our budget, I believe. And we can hear the highway from here. It's not terrible though. We're right off I-75, so a really convenient spot for an overnight stop, and I guess the pull-throughs. And behind us, right in front of us there, is the exit, so we can go right out and go. So it's nice and easy off the highway, pull-through site. Not level. We did have to level side to side, but that's okay. And an easy exit too. So excited. So we're gonna get these. Got cold last night, so we're gonna flip the tires real quick before we go, and then next stop Tampa.
Tampa, here we come.
Yep. All right. See you guys on the road. So we're about an hour away from Tampa, so I think this is going to be the end of this episode. How did you like High Springs Campground and Resort?
I loved it. I definitely would love to go back there and stay a little bit longer and explore a little bit more around that area. But it was beautiful. I loved everything about it.
Yeah, the setting was really nice, trees, all that. They had a pool. She did make a point to note that it was not heated. So we didn't get a chance to try it out. The temperature did drop yesterday. This morning it was like 35 degrees. So I know that water is probably cold right now, but I'm sure it was warm until recently. They had a bathhouse, showers. They had a laundry room as well. She said we didn't check any of that out, but it wasn't a very big campground. So everything's really close by as far as the stuff inside the campground, which is really cool. It was really quiet. Off of a side street, like I said, you had a little bit of highway noise, but it wasn't bad at all. Yeah. But a convenient spot for an overnight stop or a two-night stop or whatever, just to stop over on your way to somewhere else. Or there's a state park nearby as well, so a few hiking trails there too. So you can just hang out in obviously the High Springs is a hot springs, or one of the Florida Springs. The temperature's always like 70 degrees inside the spring, so you can check that out there. Check it out too while you're there. To do in the area, and Gainesville is only 20 minutes away, so Jasmine, that's where Jasmine did all the shopping for groceries.
Yes.
Good spot, good location. So that wraps up this episode. I think we got a lot covered on this episode actually. Talked about having a spotter when you're backing into certain spots, especially at nighttime. We changed a tire with you guys again before we left Texas. We just everything on the way down here. All the campsites we brought you guys to on the way down. Tickfaw State Park in Louisiana was probably my favorite stop on the way down here for sure. It was just a nice, peaceful, quiet state park.
This one was a close second too.
Yeah, I agree. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like below. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. We would love for you guys to follow us around. And we're going to be at the RV show, so the next episode should be us showing you guys around the Florida RV Super Show. So until next time, guys, God bless.